Hello everyone, and welcome back to CM50, the video edition. In this video, we'll be expanding on Unit 19 of CM50, which covers location. And the first one of those refers to location in space. In other words, the physical location of a noun, i.e. an object, person, or animal. So where is the noun located physically? Now for this, we need the word 在, which means to be at. For example, my wife is at home. 我太太在家. Now as we've learned previously, Chinese verbs do not need help from the to be verb 是. So if we were to change the English sentence to match that, it would say, my wife at home. Now this is something we learned back on page 10, unit 6.2. 我太太在家 and not 我太太是在家. So 在 is a verb that does not need help from the to be verb 是. And the same goes for this sentence. Your keys are at home. 你的钥匙在家. So if we were to change the English to match the Chinese equivalent, it would be your keys at home. 你的钥匙在家. Now, what if we wanted to talk about the location of a noun or the position of the noun? So we want to say it's inside, outside, above, below, and so forth. Well, this is quite simple. Your keys are inside. 你的钥匙在里面. So all we've done here is take the position word 里面, which means inside, and place it directly after 在. 你的钥匙在外面. Your keys are outside. 你的钥匙在上面. Your keys are on top. 你的钥匙在下面. So very straightforward. We take the position word and place it directly after 在. But what if we wanted to indicate the position of a noun in relation to another location? In this case, we would need this structure. Noun, 在, location, and position. Let's take a look at this in an example sentence. The book is inside the box. Now, how does this relate to the structure above in Chinese? Noun, 书, the book. 在, which we know means at. Location, 盒子, the box. And then the position word, 里面, inside. So here we've taken the location and put it in between 在 and the position word 里面. So if we rearrange the English sentence to match the Chinese, it looks like this. The book, 书, at, 在, the box, 盒子, inside, 里面. So we can see how the structure of the Chinese is very different to the English. Here's another example. Your keys at the table, under. So noun, your keys, 你的钥匙, 在, at. Location, the table, 桌子, and position, under, 下面. Of course, in English we would say, your keys are under the table. But in the Chinese, the structure is noun, 在, location, position. 你的钥匙在桌子下面. So that's location in space. How about location in time? I.e., when an event happened in time, where is it located on the timeline? Again, for this, we need 在 and also some other time words. When, 的时候, before, 之前, after, 之后. So the structure to indicate when something is located, where it's located on the timeline, is this. 在, and either a period or an action, then the time word, and then some kind of event, some additional information. Here's an example. When I was young, I loved going to the park. Now let's break this down and see how it follows the structure above. 在, and in this case it's a period, 我小. So in other words, I was young, the period of time when I was young, and then the time word, 的时候. So this is how we say when. So when I was young, 在我小的时候. So 我小 is the period, and it's placed in between 在 and 的时候. So not 在的时候我小. The arrangement is different in Chinese. 在 period 的时候 means when during a particular period. When I was young, 在我小的时候. And then the event, I loved going to the park. 我很喜欢去公园. So some kind of additional information that happened during the pre-specified time period. Here's another example, this time using an action. Note how it follows the structure. 在, and in the action, 研读圣经, studying the Bible, the time word, 的时候, and the event, the additional information, 我们应该沉思. So we're saying that this should happen during the action of studying the Bible. So what about when we want to say before studying the Bible, for example? Well, we simply switch out 的时候 with 之前. Before studying the Bible, 在研读圣经之前, we should pray. 我们应该祷告. And if you want to say after studying the Bible, simply switch 之前 with 之后. After studying the Bible, 在研读圣经之后, we should pray again. 我们应该再次祷告. Now, just a final note, coming back to this original sentence, 在研读圣经的时候. Now, in these kind of sentences, it's actually possible to omit 在 and just say 研读圣经的时候. We can even abbreviate the 时候 to 时 and say 研读圣经时. We can also bring back in 在 and say 在研读圣经时. Either one of these is valid and acceptable, and it's just down to personal choice. The same goes with 在研读圣经之前. We can omit 在研读圣经之前. We can abbreviate 之前研读圣经前, and we can bring back in 在研读圣经前. And finally, similarly with 之后, we can omit 在 and say 研读圣经之后 or 研读圣经后. Bring back in 在研读圣经后. Now, as mentioned, all of these configurations are acceptable and grammatically correct, and it's just down to which one you prefer and which one you find easier. So this has been an overview of location in space and location in time. As always, there's more to come in the following units. See you next time.